and welcome to my stamp studio. Today is Wednesday. It is hump day. Whoop, whoop. 2 days closer to the weekend. I don't know about you, but I'm really excited to be here today. And sorry, my computer's being goofy. Okay, we just got a tornado warning. So who knows what's going to happen during the video today. I may just all of a sudden run, okay? And what's weird is on Wednesdays at noon, they do the tornado sirens, alert. So yeah, I'm probably going to freak out in a few minutes. It doesn't look that bad, so I don't know. We'll see. All right, so today, super excited to be here. We're going to be featuring the Sunshine Vibes. We're going to make a quick little card with this. Can't wait. And also, I'm featuring this today because there is 3 days left to sign up for my July Studio Card Club. And we're using the Sunshine Vibes stamp set and the Sunshine Vibes dies. Oh, I pulled one out because I'm already using that. All right. And I'm going to show you what the club cards look like. So you get to make 8 cards. You get to make 2 of each design. You get a half a package of designer series paper. You're going to be getting some linen thread. All of your projects will be pre-cut. So everything will be pre-cut for you, die cut for you, except for what is part of the bundle here, right? So like the arches there will not be done. And so those are the 4 cards for club. Okay. So all of your extraneous die cutting will be done. But anything that is part of the Sunshine Vibes dies and the stamping will not be done for you. You will need your own stamp set and dies. However, if you have a different set that you feel would work better with these card layouts, by all means, you can get the club, get all the designer series paper. So we'll be using our Boho Vibes designer series paper. Some really fun paper here. All different patterns. So you can see them all. So you'll have plenty to play around with and use with your different stamp sets. But yeah, that is all. Sorry, it was just a random bag. I have all my things kind of piled into so I don't lose any of it. I like to have it all organized and ready to go and sitting all together. All right, so we're going to change it up a little bit. So we are, if you're watching this on Facebook, I will put this link in the comments. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to share and subscribe to my channel. But I'll also have this link, and this is my monthly club link. So it takes you to PayPal. You sign up for the monthly club, and then you will get the July one if you sign up by the 19th. If you sign up after the 19th, you'll be getting the August club. All right. And then if you choose to go 6 months, then I send you a great little gift. And if you decide that you don't like that next month's kit, you can unsubscribe through your PayPal link. All right. So let's get going. We're going to be using this fun designer series paper. This comes from the On the Go designer series paper. I'm going to pull it out really quick for you to see. And because we're on lunch break, I'm going to speed through things. So we've got some fun paper in there. There's a lot more. There's some keys. There's some tags. Great for scrapbooking and journaling. So let me just pull that sheet out. Right here, some tags. So really fun stuff in this paper. Very bright and very colorful. Makes for a really bright, bright page. So, yeah, I'm just going to stick this back in here. I already have my piece cut out for this card. So we're just going to slide those back in there. And yes, I do keep my scraps in there because I will go back and I will use them. I think I do need to do a video on how to use your scraps. All right. So say hi. Let me know what you're doing for lunch today. I have no idea. On Monday, I went fishing on Lake Michigan, and we caught a bunch of rainbow trout and salmon. I just don't know what I'm going to have for lunch. I had the trout for dinner the other night. I don't know that it's going to be good still tonight. So I'm just going to type in, say hi. Let me know what's for lunch. I am super excited. I have a Stamp a Stack on Friday, and I have a class on Sunday. It's Jars of Joy. If you miss the sign up, just email me. Let me know, and I'll open it back up, and I can get it sent to you. All right, so let's see here. What am I doing? Oh, I have a piece of basic white, thick basic white. It's 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. I need to talk slower so I don't screw up my measurements. And then I have a piece of basic white. This is 4 by 5 1/4. And I have a piece of that designer series paper. This is just a smidge smaller. So it's 3 3/16 by 5 3/16. So is it just 1/16 of an inch smaller than my normal layer. That's so it sits behind here and you won't see the edges of that paper, and I can adhere it together. So what are we going to do? So we're going to take this piece right here. We're going to take our, oh, not this piece, this piece. And we're going to take our little, I don't need that. Take our little rainbow arch here. We're going to bring in our die cut machine. Sorry, I put it away earlier instead of leaving it out. So I'm going to run through this. Now, tip I have for this one is we're going to be stamping a sentiment underneath that rainbow. So what I want to do here is I want to take my sentiment that I'm going to be using, and I'm going to be using Sending Good Vibes, and I want to place it down here just so I know about where to put that. So it pretty much looks like I'm centered. So I'll go ahead and run that through our die cut machine. So let me pull this right here, and you'll see the magic in a moment. La, 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 la. You can make all sorts of noise when you're crafting. So, my 2-year-old grandson recently found that I have a craft room. And he has been sneaking up here. Now, he's 2, so he's going to do some damage. Yeah, he's been sneaking up to my craft room. Well, part of it is because I have candy usually on my desk. So he's coming up to sneak up to find the candy. But last night, my son said he came up here and he was playing around with my son said glue stick. But no, he had my liquid glue bottle. Do you know what kind of damage I could have done? Oh my gosh. So anyways, I'm going to take this and I'm going to stamp on it first, because if I smudge it, I can always die cut that. So let's take our Sending Good Vibes. And I was really debating if I want to do it in Strawberry Slush or Secret Sea. Secret Sea is kind of my new black. And I didn't want to use black. So we'll just try Sending Good Vibes. We'll do this right below. We'll see how it looks. Maybe I'll change it up. Maybe I'll just grab another piece of paper and do another one quick, but we'll see. All right, so I've got Sending Good Vibes. I'm going to take my Darling Duckling. So these are 2 of the new in colors, and Strawberry Slush is another in color. I'm going to make a sun by using that and this. All right, so I've got 2 blocks here. That one wasn't very clean, was it? Nope, I'll have to clean that later. Oh, you know what? We're going to switch it because this one fits on that better. All right. Then I'm going to stamp my Darling Duckling. And I'm going to stamp it off once, just because I feel like it's really dark. So let's see. 1, 2. I like the second one. Okay. 1. And I'm going to go right to the edge here. In fact, I'm going to put my paper right there. I'm going to go right to the edge right here. Like so. It's going to go off that just a little bit. And then I'm going to use this in full force. And I want to go this way. All right. And this way. But I don't want it to, let's just do this. I don't want it to stamp on my arches there. So what I need to do is pull that up, fold my paper over. Just a scrap piece of paper. And now I can get the rest of my rays in there. There we go. Just like that. Okay, now the magic's going to happen. We're going to adhere this to our designer series paper. So I'm just going to grab my seal right here. And I'm just going to, you know, I probably could have just used my liquid glue, because I want to dot some of the arches here. Not all of them, but I just want some of them to be able to stick. So let's go ahead and make sure my glue is going to come out. There it is. Oh, it's not coming out. What's going on? Oh, that might be my old glue. Let's try another one. There we go. I'm just going to put dots, all right? That way I don't get that squishing out of glue. I'm just putting, like I said, a small amount of dots going around. And we'll get this out of the way. We're going to take our card base here. And I'm just going to center it right on here. All right, remember, it was just a hair smaller, and I did that on purpose so that I could have that fun background. We'll kind of push it down. If you ever have a problem with your liquid glue holding, grab a block and put it down. It'll just take a moment or two. And besides, that gives me a moment to go get my dimensionals. All right, so there we go. We're going to put some dimensionals on the back here. All right. All right, so here we go. There we go. I feel like I need a ribbon, so I am going to grab my Secret C. And we're just going to make a little bow out of here. So this ribbon is like a mesh ribbon. One thing about this ribbon, it does take a little bit more, it requires a little bit more stick. So I'm going to use 2 glue dots on this one. And I'm going to put this right here. You know, I kind of like it right there. So we'll grab our roll of glue dots here and go 1, 2. All right. So ta-da, there is our card for today. Hope you like it. You can add a little bit of embellishment. Let's go ahead and do that. So I've got the 25, 27 in color flat pearls. So let's just add some. I think I'm going to add the strawberry slush. We'll put one here. And then I'm going to take a Darling Duckling. And we'll take another strawberry slush. Put one there. A Darling Duckling. We'll put one right down here. And then I'm going to do another Darling Duckling right here. We'll just put it right up. I don't know. You know what? We're going to put it right here. Right on the side. All right. So there we go. That is our card for today. Join me tomorrow night for Stampin' Fun and More. Tomorrow night is our 4th week in our birthday card series. Is it our 4th week or 3rd week? I can't count. I think it's actually our 3rd week. 4th week should be August. So it's our 3rd week of our birthday card series class. We'll be making 3 cards. And you can get that card kit for free. You'll get 2 of each card. And we'll be featuring 3 different stamp sets that we've been featuring from the first series, which was in, let's see, June was 2. So May, June, July, August. Yeah, so you'll be able to check all those out. And you'll have lots of card ideas. And when you place an order of $40 or more, when you purchase $40 or more in my online store, then you get that class for free. So again, if you're interested in our club, make sure you sign up for that by the 19th. And here's the information again. Again, I will put this link in the comments and in the description of the video. Thanks for joining me today. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you tomorrow night at 6:44 p.m. on Facebook. We'll be live Central Time, making some birthday cards, and then I'll upload that to YouTube. All right. See you later.